Here's Abdul-Rauf. Good on the three-point shot. Abdul-Rauf's got his second bucket tonight. When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys on.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Here's Doncic. Rebound by the Hawks. Lucas has got his 6th rebound on the night. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Shams, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way.
Just beating everybody to the board, using his length, his skill set. The big fella Davis getting it done.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
It's good. And now a 3-point Hawks lead.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Now to take a look at some numbers for Brunson. Great showing for him last season, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league. His top 5 ranking last year puts him right there in the ranks of the elite. 1:58 left here in the second. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Morant outside. Three-pointer. The shot by McGrady, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Brunson. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Brunson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
Kicks it out to Rodman. Over in the corner, Doncic. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Durant down low. McGrady covering. The shot by KD. No good. It's up a 3. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Doncic.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, well, he is almost unguardable.
Here's Brunson. It's rebounded by Doncic. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Morant. That is a great finish!
Oh my gosh. You know why Morant makes those dunks look so easy? He's got a 44-inch vertical. That's unbelievable.
Atlanta again missing. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Hawks lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're executing pretty well. Moving them around a little bit with some fakes, and guys are just playing aggressive as much as anything. But if we get a few more stops.
It's been good so far, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome to halftime. First order of business, catching up on the injuries around the league. For all of those injured, obviously, we wish them an expeditious recovery. Right, fellas?
Ernie, they're in no shape for expeditions.
Well, I don't know what either one of you have just said, but no adventures there.
And focusing back in on the Hawks, they're in a tight one.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big-time home court advantage here.
Some of the loudest fans in this league. It's like having a sixth man on the floor. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
We've got Durant, Jalen Brunson out there with Richard Hamilton. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Lucas in at the 4 slot. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Durant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Chicago's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Here's McGrady. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Brunson. That one, no good. Rodman with the defensive effort. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to McGrady. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Hamilton outside. Lucas looking for an opening. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. And it's a great finish! Oh, my. Well, this is Morant at his very best. His teammates need to just continue getting him the ball and letting him do his thing.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Lucas. Outside, KD. And a miss there on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities. And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Brunson the pass to Lucas. Here's Hamilton. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hamilton's got 5 now.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
Yeah, and once Morant takes off like that, the defense has to know what's coming next.
Pass to Lucas. Back to Brunson. The Hawks working the ball around. No good from Hamilton.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And finished off by Gobert.
So strong. Gobert just goes through the bump. You have to hammer in there.
Chicago shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And that one misses. Hey, Coach, one area the Bulls can struggle with, defending the outside shot.
Yeah, Kevin, they've been very poor the last few seasons on that front. Not closing out, missing assignments. It's strange because they were once elite in that regard under Donovan.
Here's McGrady. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Brunson kicks to Davis. Back to Brunson. Pass to Hamilton. And here is Davis. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's McGrady. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. I personally love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
One of the most explosive players to have ever entered this league. Morant shows out every night.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. You can see, and Coach, you can feel Ja Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does, and it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. McCraven, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Here's Abdul Rauf. He's got 8. Hamilton outside. Pass to Abdul Rauf. Outside, KD. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Rice. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the wing right side. Here's Abdul Rauf. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
1:12 left to play here in the third. Davis, great positioning on the putback.
The timing on that putback slam. When Davis doesn't get boxed out, he takes it personally.
Here's McGrady. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And down it goes, jamming that one home. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Abdul Rauf. 10 points for him. The 3 from KD. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's McGrady out to the right wing. Out to Morant. For 3, Siakam. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Morant against Abdul Rauf. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Davis. Gobert with the block. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Durant, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Substitution on the court.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. It's the Bulls. They're up by 7. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Chicago leading by 7. Taking a look at the Bulls. Dennis Rodman is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Morant. And it's Levine in at the 3, the small forward. Hawks shooting here about 46% for the game. Outside, Davis. Davis with a screen on Doncic. The shot by Abdul Rauf is no good. And so Morant will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And the Hawks with possession. Here's Brunson. And it's rebounded by Morant.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Rodman had a hand on it. Brunson outside. Drives to the hoop. Shoots over Doncic.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
Chicago has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Nailed from three-point land.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
The Bulls leading by 10. And here's Levine. And Levine with the slam.
Well, that was impressive. There are only a few players in the league who can pull that off.
Brunson with it. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Richard Hamilton's checked in for Atlanta. Gobert's checked in for the Bulls. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the three. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Doncic outside. Doncic converts inside.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Brunson the pass to Jameson. Here's Abdul Rauf. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Here's Morant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. We see coaches, Stan, willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
And it's Doncic missing. The Hawks trail by 8. Here's Durant. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is, able to score against physical defenders.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Bulls.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball.
Working the opposition from the mid-range, continuing to fire away with confidence from there.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Rice is checked in, and Tracy McGrady subbed in for Doncic. McGrady against Hamilton. Basket counts. McGrady's got 14 points here in the second half.
You know, you got to love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
Now Brunson. Outside, KD. A three-pointer, no good. And Morant's got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Here's McGrady. Hamilton with some nice D. The Hawks trail by 5. Brunson outside. It's Davis on the wing. Over Gobert. Bank shot, no good. Bulls have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. It's Morant with the drop. Great D that time from Lucas.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
In the corner, it's Hamilton. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
And you can tell this is a priority for Brunson. He wants everyone involved.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. If Hamilton picks that one up.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Free throw, no good for McGrady.
In watching McGrady, you see the length and athleticism. He's a matchup nightmare for most teams.
The Hawks trail by 7. Brunson the pass to Davis. Over Gobert. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Brunson. And it's 8 points for Davis.
Stepping up, Davis is a fantastic option late. You know with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Brunson outside. Got that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to just 4 points with the bucket from Hamilton.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
With the drive.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. .110 left to play in the final quarter. To the middle. Here's Davis. He can't hit that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Chicago's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
And that's an intentional foul.
Shooting for Chicago. Rudy Gobert. 2 shots.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, known for being an exceptional defender, Gobert also has a good sense for when he should look to score.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Brunson against Morant. Here's the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. And the Bulls lead by 10.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Here's McGrady. It's good. And now a 12-point Bulls lead. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody have the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we behind you. So
you all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Ja Morant.
Stars aligning heavy, think they're telling me my fate. Trying to give me silver, think that I don't know my place. Staying in my lane too long and give me a bad taste. Everything I done been great, that I erase. Play my favorite, I'm like Nana at the complimentary compositions. Legato, one staccato. My ratios ain't perfect, ain't no Fibonacci spiral. Count this money, that's the evidence for me. Go viral. That girl got something new.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports on this very special day. Let me be the first to wish everyone out there a happy Veterans Day. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. So a moment now to see the story for Ja Morant.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for the Bulls, they've got Luka Doncic. And it's Rodman in at power forward. All right, Doris, how about teams like these who can really run their offense through their bigs?
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a 3-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Inside, here's Mikan, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Here's Doncic, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Here's West. Good D by Doncic. Pass to Rodman. To the left side wing. Here's McGrady. He buries it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Heinsohn. Butler with the ball. Here's Mikan, and he drops it in from the low post. Mikan's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, everyone knows that Jimmy Butler has a scoring mentality, but there makes the extra pass beautiful.
And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, B.A.? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
The Cavs have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. West misses. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Rice. Now Gobert. Rodman, the pass to McGrady. Shot clock at 6. Drexler grabs the board. And it's rejected. And it's out of bounds for the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Pass to Mikan. To the paint. And the basket by West.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And out of bounds, the Cavs will take it. And this is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
Here's West. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. And there's the lob. Deflects the pass. Here's Rice. Butler covering. Here's McGrady. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
In transition, here they come. Here's Rice. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.